The senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has stated that it is not enough for INEC to promise to rectify their mistakes in the last election. He argued that the lives of people have to be protected and that no soul should be lost in the process of electing a leader in a nation. He lamented over the fact that the thugs who were spotted causing turmoil in Lagos in the last election have not been arrested. He pointed out that a refusal to arrest these criminals is a callback for them to cause unrest in the March 18 governorship election. He therefore charged the political and other security agencies to make sure there's a massive improvement from the last presidential election. He clarified that there is a need to bring people being guilty to disrupting the electoral process to book. According to him, this is going to serve as a deterrent to others who might want to scuttle the electoral process. He said the presidential and national election were marred by insecurity in many places. Violence and thuggery were the order of the day. For me, it is not enough to review the last election without putting on trial those who have been arrested for various electoral malpractices. These are people with illegal possession of arms and ammunition. They were shooting recklessly to scare voters. So it is not sufficient for INEC. They have learned their lessons and they now want to go into the next election. Where is the assurance of safety for INEC staff and the voters? If thugs who disrupted the election in Lagos are not arrested, we are telling them to come back again. We must use them as an example by bringing them to book. That is the hypocrisy of APC, because people always attach them. They always attach these talks with them, and they cannot separate themselves. Anytime any of all these APC chieftains are being invited, ask them questions about Agberos, they will be doing like television we no clear. So that is a question a lot of people have been asking. The people, especially the one, that particular video that went viral when somebody was saying if they burn the Labour Party, may they come out, and the one, this particular man that was telling people that don't, if you are not ready to vote for APC, leave this voting scene. They know him, oh, they can't say they don't know him. What now? Nothing has happened. And they will tell you that they are doing this, they are doing that. Who are those people working for? You tell me, if those ones are oppositions, they are not APC members, you think the APC government wouldn't have gone after those people? They would have gone after them. They would have gone after them because they believe that they are the ones, and especially their supporters, they are the ones, they are the only ones that can do any manner of all manner of nonsense, commit atrocities. Don't ask them questions. But if other people do it, they will come for you. They will come for you. Can you imagine? What about Southeast? See now, what's it concern Falana with Southeast? Falana de Lagos. He's talking about Lagos now. Okay, that means this one is asking. I tell you now, this is one of their all these APC supporters or whatever, Yoruba, whatever they call themselves. That is your problem. Allah in Konshi. They are talking about Lagos. You say what of this? They are accepting the fact that these rogues, thugs are APC people. This particular person is asking, what about the Southeast? Okay, well, now you know, another person is asking, Allah in Konshi. That is your problem. That is your problem. They are telling you what happened in Lagos. You are telling me what of Southeast. What is the rivalry between this Yoruba people? Because these people who are attacking them, they are Yoruba people. Whether now they are in multitude or they are in their small number, they will talk anything. The next in Igbo, Hausa man will slap a Yoruba man. A Yoruba man will cry Igbo man, na Igbo makosa. I don't understand. Can you imagine? Well, someone is saying that I am surprised that Falana seems to be a lone voice in the wilderness on this issue. No sincerity on the part of INEC, no sincerity on the part of the security personnel. I laughed when they say, oh, the security should do this. When we saw some of the security men who were aiding and abetting all these election malpractices, carrying ballot boxes. Yes, nobody's saying anything. What kind of a country is this? We encourage rigging of elections by every means possible, only because we believe that once we rig our opponents out, we can tell them to go to court, knowing fully well that they cannot get justice in our court. It is even a minus. It is even a minus to the so-called courts, and they are not saying anything. This whole thing is being splashed on them. This debt is being splashed on them, and they are not saying anything. Well, look at a video from Kogi State where three police orderlies accompany a local government chairman to a polling unit where the chairman started tearing the ballot papers not in favor of his candidate, and the three policemen were there watching him like film with hands in pockets. And when it was done, all of them left in same vehicle. So what are we saying? There, you perform well, kudos, but I must assure you the present era is here. Yes, see, a new Nigeria is possible. Okay, I must come to say as well. Yes, now the security people you are calling, they are part of the whole thing. What of Buhari, who is going against the constitution? He said he voted, and he was showing the person he voted, and everybody is looking the other way because they say he has immunity. Tell me, even if he leaves office, whether anybody is going to go after him. Whether you see 1 naira, whether you see billions of naira, thief na thief. People who disobey court order, people who don't do the right thing, they pick the ones they will obey and discard the rest. What is the difference between them and the thugs? Somebody say, oh, what of Southeast? Where in Southeast police should arrest you because since you are supporting thuggery, you are an accomplice. I can't even vote for Tinubu because he's a protagonist of human terror and horrors on several spheres. He's morally bankrupt, and anyone that follows him has moral limitations. Tinubu has never condemned elections violence for one day. Verify it from 1999 to date. Daddy Falana, please stand up for the masses. We have trust in you. Better stand for yourself. Oh. Let everybody stand. It's not somebody's listen. The funny thing is the police will be there. The talks will be operating. If you can carry the ballot box or damage the old box, nothing will happen. Or they warned you, if you are voting for APC, go home. They did this in Aguda. And the same foolish Nizam's Professor Mahmoud Yakubu claiming to have learned a lesson. They are not learning anything. That is what is even irritating. 2019 they said the same thing, that they have seen some lapses and what have you did. It's even worse. Spend 300 billion naira and you're telling us a technical glitch. Is that an excuse? And Buhari is coming out to say that the election was free and fair. They will do the worst in 18th of March except the security officers are ready to curtail them, which is is not possible. Other religions, how about those they have doubled head? This man is always straightforward and on the true path. May God bless him more and give him longer life. MC Oluomo gets them. I always surprised when I see some of Yoruba elders talking like this. Hypocrite is not up from their character. It is only Lagos State that talk this talk. What about Southeast? Yoruba Iroyin Ekuru Ninu Ilara. Which one be Ilara? Which one be jealousy for there? Things are bad. What's it be concerned? Not be the people wey dey that side, not be they go suffer anywhere. Let the people in that area, let them speak for themselves. They are talking about people, something that is happening. You are not even coming out to reject it. You are not coming out to debunk it. You are saying that it's happening in other places. So everybody should, and you expect Nigeria to be better. You expect Nigeria to be better. So you should leave what is happening in his own domain and be talking about it. Is that not why we have a different states? Would we have different governors? Wow. It's just unfortunate. Some people are so ridiculous.